Okay, so the next topic is current density. Current density will be a new term for us, that is a vector quantity itself. And what is it? Mathematically, the current density J is equal to current over area. Consider we have a small conductor. This is a part of that conductor shown to you, and this is the direction of current. If the positive charges are there, they will move in this direction. If the carriers are negative, they will move in opposite direction. Okay, and this is the cross section area of the conductor. So we know the current is what? dq over dt, and it is further divided by A. So J is defined as the amount of charge flowing through a particular area in a particular time, but per unit area of that region, or in terms of the new language we can say that this is the charge flowing per unit time, per unit area held, and that area should be held perpendicular to the direction of current. So that is the direction of what? Normal to this surface. And if current is normal to this surface, then we simply get the maximum value of J. J is, in simple words, current density is defined as the current passing normal to any area, but the area will be unit. That is, the current passing normally per unit area through any conductor is known as the current density for that particular conductor. Normally current density is always confined to a particular point. For example, this is a very small area of the cross section, this cross section, and if the current is, suppose through this area the current is very small, then current density J is equal to the current passing normally to this surface, current passing normally to this surface, sorry, this is d of I, but per unit area around a particular point through this small region. Okay, got? Simply this region or this cross section is perpendicular to the direction of current. So this area is held like this. So this is the direction of current, and my palm is perpendicular, and this is the area where the electric current is passing. See the 3D I am trying to show you. So this is the direction of current, and if this is a very small area of dA, then current density of this current through a very small region is given by di over dA, and current density will be a vector quantity, but current is not a vector quantity, rather it's a fundamental quantity. Now this dA will be a vector quantity, as we did in case of electric flux, that is area vector. Okay, now what this figure shows, if the area of cross section is not perpendicular to the current, see this is the direction of current, okay, and the but area of cross section is having its direction this way, so we shall consider how much of this area is perpendicular to the current, that is shown by the dotted region, and that is dA cos theta. Okay, so for this particular area, what we have, the current density is equal to, say, a small amount of current if it is going, that is di over dA cos theta, sorry, this is I, total current is I, and that current is perpendicular to this dotted region. Getting? the current is perpendicular to the normal to this particular region. But actually, what is the area? This is the area of the conductor shown by the dark lines, and this, its normal is this way and not along this way. So this is producing a little more problem for us. To solve that, we take a component of this area in this direction, and this is what the direction of the surface area, and which is perpendicular to the direction of current, or in other words, the electric current and normal to this dotted cross section both will be along each other. So mathematically we are getting this J is equal to this over this. So I is equal to J d A cos theta. Now that is J dot d A. If the current was very small, then again we have this is to be followed. This is to be followed very strictly. If the current was small and the area was this much dA cos theta, then current density was given by this. So we get di is equal to this. So current density is always confined to a particular point. So what will be the total current passing through the entire cross section? This entire cross section, in that case I is equal to integration of di is equal to J dot dA. Remember, both are vector quantities. So current is the surface integral. This is in terms of J dot A, this is area, and this is a quantity, physical quantity. So we read this as the surface integral of current density. So I is the surface integral. You can write it as closed integral, or you can write it J dot dAs. That is surface integral of current density. Okay, so hopefully this is clear to you. Mota mota, what we have? Mota mota, what we have? Current density is current divided by area. Simply, if the area is small and if the current is small, then we use this small current and a small area, and this is a little more mathematical going into the integration section, and this will do work when we are having a region where the current varies from point to point. That is, the current is not uniform throughout this region or throughout this region. In that particular case, we do use this. You know why? When we go for integration, when things vary but uniformly, things are not constant, in that case we use what? Integral form of the different variables, right?